I am going to give you my entire content strategy in about 2 minutes. Here are the 5 types of content you should publish on LinkedIn if you want to get clients. So it's 5 buckets. The first bucket is what I call value content. And what that means is you're going to give away your expertise with actionable, valuable tips, because that's what attracts potential clients. Things they can use and things they can do immediately to see improvements, small wins. So an example for me might be I could write a piece of content that's here's how to write or improve your newsletter sign up page headline. Very tactical, very specific. You consume that content. You're like, I can go to my newsletter sign up page and I can do the things that Josh just said and it gets better. That's value content. And the second bucket is what I call perspective content. So this is when you showcase your unique point of view because it differentiates you from competitors in the mind of potential clients. So this is kind of opinion based. This is kind of line in the sand. In your case, it might be like most media trainers think this, but I actually think this, or I do it this way. So an example for me is one of the things I talk about all the time is I say that lead magnets are overrated. For people that are about like email list audio growth, like that people are like, wait, what? Like, I don't understand. Some people are going to hate that, but other people are going to go, yeah, I agree. Like, I don't like lead magnets either. So it's that kind of line in the sand. This is my perspective, and this sort of differentiates me from other people in this space. The third bucket of content is what I call teaser content. So this is where you're going to tease your upcoming newsletter or your other content or even an upcoming product or service, because it gives potential clients a reason to get on your email list or to connect with you or to follow you. So for example, I do this on LinkedIn and Twitter all the time. I will tease what's coming out in my newsletter. So I might say in my newsletter tomorrow, I'm going to reveal the most common email marketing mistake people make and how to avoid it. Sign up here to get it. I will include the link to it. And those posts do not get a ton of reach. LinkedIn doesn't love because there's not really value in the post. It's a tease for value to come. LinkedIn doesn't love when you share links. It's kind of promotional, but they get me newsletter subscribers. So the reach will be small, but every time I do it, I get a handful of new email subscribers because they go, I want that thing that I'm curious. It's why I call it a teaser content, right? It's a tease, and the news business and whatever, like you probably understand how to give people a tease. So effective, because ultimately you do want them to take that next step and connect with you and not just sort of just follow you on LinkedIn. The fourth bucket is what I call results content. So this is sharing case studies, social proof, testimonials, talking about the results your clients get, because that really makes potential clients want to hire you. One, they're learning from you. She gave me a great tip. That was really helpful. Oh my God, look at what this other people that are actually paying her are getting. I want those results. So for example, I might talk about how this literally just happened yesterday, actually. I might talk about how a client of mine who only had 9 sales of his course since May just got 14 in a week using my advice. And he actually tweeted about that. So I'll have that testimonial and I'll go like, look, this is what can happen. And that's different than how to do something. It's like, this is what's happening with the people that I'm working with. And again, very powerful in terms of getting clients. And another example of just like the teaser content, that's not going to get massive reach because there's not a lot of value in that for people, but it's going to get buyers because the people that see it are going to be like, wait, that's what I want. And then the fifth bucket here is service content. So this is actually helping your existing clients. So it could be replying to their posts, which help them get more reach, sharing their stuff, sending people their way because it makes them feel valued and wanting to tell other potential clients to hire you. So you can do this through retweets, shares, comments. Even this podcast is an example. You're on because I want to talk about LinkedIn strategy, but I also realize you're a client and this is a way to give you sort of extra bonus exposure. Everyone that's going to see this now knows you can help them get confident on camera. And I highly recommend they reach out and hire you, right? This is, besides being value content and a lot of other stuff, this is an example of service content. And so I think the other thing I should mention is that a lot of your content can check multiple of these boxes. There is overlap. It doesn't just have to be one or the other, but those 5 buckets. So again, the 5 types of content you should publish on LinkedIn if you want to get clients: valuable content, perspective content, teaser content, results content, and service content. If you're doing that regularly, you are going to get clients.